I'm leaving San Angelo and I'm on 87 southbound, and this road primarily runs southeasterly, and you can tell that it's a very nice day and that it's mostly all flat here. Now I'm heading home, and I'll be on this road all the way to Eden, Texas, and at Eden I'll pick up Highway 83 southbound to Junction, Texas. And at Junction, Texas is where I meet up with Interstate 10, and I'll be taking that to San Antonio, and then further on I'll be hooking up with another highway, another interstate, which leads from San Antonio back down to Brownsville. Now the road conditions here are very good. The roads are well kept. The only thing is, I wouldn't want to be traveling here at night because along the way here I did see a lot of roadkill. And you see that truck that I just passed, it was full of cotton. I guess that's one of the crops that they grow around here is cotton. Just like where I live, cotton, sorghum, and what else do they grow? Sugar cane are the big crops where I live. And as I get further along, you'll see wind generators here. They're all over the place in Texas. Texas is a very windy state. And I'm further away. You know, every once in a while I do see an oil derrick. They're pumping the oil out of the ground, but you don't see as much as on my previous video. And you don't get that strong smell of oil in the air like I did near the border of New Mexico. And this is a very nice scene. The speed limit here is usually around 75 miles an hour, but you do have to be careful because this is not a real highway. They have intersections and everything as you move along the highway here. So you do have to be careful about cars crossing your path and everything like that. And here you can see up in the distance on the left hand side the wind generators. Like I said, we have them all over the place in Texas, and I was surprised they build them down by me because we're pretty close to the ocean, and the ocean does affect these wind generators. I read up on it, and environmentally they have an effect on the materials that they use. And I passed by, you'll see further, I'll pass by a truck that's carrying one of the blades. These blades are, I think they're a little over 150 feet long. So when you see these wind generators off in the distance, the size doesn't look that big, but when you get up close to them, they are very big. Now I'll be pulling into Eden pretty soon, and at Eden I'll take a little bit of a break. It's a nice little town, and very, very quiet. It reminds you of how a western town should look. And also, like you can see, I hit a small town here. The speed limit does change, 45 miles an hour, and you do have to be careful because some of these small towns do have their own police forces, and they don't want people speeding through their town. So just take it easy. We'll open up again when you pass the town. Now I'll be making a turn soon onto 83, and here it is. And I'll just take this southbound, and I will be pulling over and taking a break. I'm taking a little break from riding. I'm here in Eden, Texas. Now this place has a real Western feel to it. A lot of the towns back in the old days, they don't do it now when they're building, but they build these overhangs, and they do that so you don't have to walk in the sun. Alright, that's a very common thing. Where I come from in Brownsville, the downtown area had them, but now that they've been renovating and things like that, they've been taking it down. But this place has a real nice feel to it. They have a nice town square here, and the flags are flying. Very nice. Farm Bureau. And you can tell there's a lot of hunting around here. They have a taxidermy shop. They have another place. It's called Venison World. So how many places are named Venison World that you know of? Another thing, wow, a lot of trucks come through here. It's noisy. Another thing you may notice, it's Sunday. Everything, and it's 2:17 p.m. and everything is closed on a Sunday, except for the gas station. They're open, but it just shows you some towns still recognize Sunday as a day of rest in Texas, and you'll find it. I have stores by me, they're closed on Sunday. Not too many, but they're closed. They won't open on a Sunday. Sort of like Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A won't open on a Sunday. I'm just going to take a walk up to the corner here. Give you a little look at Americana. This place may be open. They have lights. They have lights on. No, closed. I guess they forgot to turn off the lights. Donuts. Monday through Sunday, but they're closed. Oh, 5 a.m. to 1 p.m. They're only open in the morning, half a day. And here we are here on the corner. Now the gas stations are open because this is a major intersection. You have 87, which is supposed to run south, but actually at this location it's running east. And then it meets with 83, and this runs south. This will take you down to Interstate 10, and that's where I'm going. Eden Donuts. Oh, look at this. Eden, Texas. Beautiful. Whoever did that mural really did a great job. Another thing I wanted to show you. Now, I've been cleaning my windscreen constantly, almost when I leave the hotel. I don't know if you can see it, but the bugs. That's how you can tell when you're back in Texas, is all the bugs The bugs are something else. They really get over everything. Now, even my pants legs. Even my pants legs. Now, my first jeans I wore coming out, they were covered in bugs. I hit some big bugs in coming up Highway 69 from where I live. They actually, when they hit, I got hit twice in the left leg. It hurt. So it's just funny, you know, how many bugs. If I didn't have that windscreen on, I would be covered in bugs all over my chest. I don't know how anyone can take a long distance trip without having my motorcycle they call a bagger, because of the saddlebags and everything. But really something else. Just wanted to point that out. I left Eden, and you can tell that it's starting to get more trees, and the further south you go into hill country, you do get more trees out here. It's no longer brush like it was in West Texas. And you do have small towns here, so you do have to be careful. The speed limit does fluctuate. It also, the road goes to it alternates here. It'll be 2 lanes for you, then it will shift down to 1 lane, and the other side will get 2 lanes. So it alternates here, so you have to be aware of merging traffic when you ride through here. And I'll be coming up to I was talking about the blades that they transport. On the left here, there's one of the blades, and you can see how long it is. Usually they'll have a escort car that will lead and follow them, and they have a special rig where they can actually turn the rear wheels of the rig. They can control it by remote control, and that's what they do. It's very interesting to watch them. I watch them transport blades down by me all the time. Now I'm coming up to Junction pretty soon, and this video will be coming to an end, and I'm happy that you came along on this ride with me. This is one of the small towns along the way that you'll meet. Of course, there's a change in speed limit as you go through. There's not too many along the way between Eden and Junction, so it really doesn't slow you down that much. And there are some sights to see. I gotta put some of the things at the end, some photos that I took of a stop I made along the way. So that's it. In the next part, we'll reach Junction at the gas station, where I'll pick up some gas, and it's very good so far. Here's the gas station in Interstate 10 that I was talking about. I stopped here. I got gas and everything before I pushed on to San Antonio, and I also stopped here to take a break to stretch my legs and everything, and to get some soda. But It's very easy to do, and I'm glad you can join me on this journey. And that's it, everyone. Thank you very much.